Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the New Orleans State Palace Theater for tonight's main event. 12 rounds of heavyweight action between these two great warriors.
Okay, let's have a good clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
Opening stanza of this 12-round fight.
Teddy, what do you look for early on when you're analyzing a fight of two power punchers facing off against each other that gives you a clue as to which way this is going?
Who's doing the little things a little bit better? Who's using the jab? Who's controlling range? Hey, who's thinking better?
A good block. Trying to go downstairs, but off target. Oh, boy, look at this. Right from the get-go, they go after one another.
They remind me of my 15-year-old son going to the dinner table.
Able to cover up that gut. Some fine fundamentals, good counter punch.
Nice mousetrap there, he let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese, he used distance.
And in round number one, you already get the sense that they have no intentions of this fight going the distance. Well-placed counter punch by Bad Intentions. A little defense turns to offense by El Terrible. Didn't get it done going to the body there. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round.
What do you think is most misunderstood about the heavyweight division?
I think it's human nature for people to see these big Goliaths, that they start to think that, hey, they're more sure of themselves, that these guys have more of an abundance of security about themselves, about confidence. And really, it's the opposite. In some ways, these big giants, they're really unsure of themselves because they know they can do damage. They're also worried about damage being done to them.
His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Good job with 3 flush punches by El Terrible. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Good way to protect the midsection. Final 10 seconds. Well, he's told us all along the strategy is to fight on the outside. He cannot be smothered like that. That's why you see him pushing away and shoving his man back. End of the round here, a round that saw a lot of action. The kind of round that fans pay to be here to see.
Well, these are TV-friendly fighters, and we figured that coming in.
El Terrible's eye is now cut. That could be a real detriment. Able to show you his blocking ability. Nice block. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. What a smart combination by El Terrible. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Halfway through this round here. Nice block by El Terrible. That was a miss by Bad Intentions. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. He scored well after being hit himself. And a smart counterpunch by El Terrible. Undoubtedly, the most effective element of his entire arsenal tonight is his jab. He's so committed to fighting on the outside, and he's jabbing away beautifully.
Well, Cus D'Amato used to tell me, Teddy, when you're in doubt, jab. Well, this fighter, when he's been in doubt, he's jabbed. When he's been sure of himself, he's jabbed. As you said, he's made a jab fest of this all night long.
Able to get rid of that one. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Well-placed counter-punch by Bad Intentions. End of the round here, and as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down, because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was, and you know, it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
Good way to protect the midsection. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. Right back to it upstairs. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. Solid counter punch by Bad Intentions. That's a tried and true method that works out very well. The counter punch landing by Bad Intentions. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Just missed with that punch. Now that's some fine work right there by Bad Intentions.
Move your feet. Don't stay in one circle.
Able to get away from that headshot with the block.
In and out, in and out. In and out, in and out, in and out. Let's move. Hit the body.
And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counter punch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
A good block. And a smart counterpunch by Bad Intentions. As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
Protecting his head well with his guard. You can see there's blood on his cheek. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Gets rid of that effort. Bad Intentions is showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. And he scores with a three-punch combo. A nice block by Bad Intentions. 90 seconds to go in round number 4. That was not well targeted by El Terrible. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Blocked by Bad Intentions. Well-placed counterpunch by Bad Intentions. And a sharp counterpunch by Bad Intentions. How is he able to do this? How is he able to take these shots?
You know, one time Muhammad Ali talked about taking a chin. He had one of the great chins of all time. And what he basically talked about was that when you start to get hit those shots, you start to go down a hallway. And then you go into a gray room. You go from a light room to a gray room. And at the end of the hallway, you see a dark room. You don't want to go to that dark room. And you have a choice. You put your feet down and you start backing up. I'm not going to that dark room. This guy is not being taken to that dark room.
Good action here tonight. Both guys bringing their best, and both guys meeting each other stride for stride, punch for punch. Tough fight to score here as we're back underway. And a good counter by Bad Intentions. Great pace to this fight, Teddy. These guys are not coming out of 5th gear. Nobody's slowing down.
No, they're fighting a 6th, 7th, and 8th gear.
Lands the counter. Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight. Holy cow! He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Very clean offense from defense by Bad Intentions.
Defense,
a forceful two-punch combo by Bad Intentions. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Good block there by El Terrible.
Use your feet. Work the body. Keep your hands up.
A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. Ten clicks of the tuck, and you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this: I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
And a well-placed counter by Bad Intentions. Distance such a key factor always, Teddy, when it comes to defense. With his good foot movement, he's been keeping that distance. His opponent, how does he close that gap properly?
Well, first of all, he's got to use his jab to close it because he's getting picked off coming in. He's getting pot-shotted. So he's got to have something coming at his opponent that keeps him distracted. Use that jab. Now, don't use it conventionally, Joe. You're jabbing at the head, you're not finding nothing. You're just finding space. So jab a little lower. Drop the sights a little bit. Jab at his chest. Just so you touch something, and then you can work your way in. You can start to find them a little.
He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. We just have not seen the big shots from this guy. He is not throwing the power punches, Teddy. What would you say to him?
Well, first of all, I would say to him, what do you think, that he's going to make a deal with you? If you don't hit him hard, he won't hit you hard? No, it doesn't work like that, my friend. He's going to get confidence now. He's going to take advantage of this.
Oh, look at that. They exchange hooks. Protecting his head well with his guard. Well, he took one right there, but then he targeted one right back.
Keep working the jab.
What a great round. 2 minutes in, 60 seconds to go. Well, he's throwing it, but just missed. Isn't landing it. El Terrible is just not himself, and he hasn't been for quite some time. Now, I know he got rocked earlier in this fight. You think that's got anything to do with it?
You know, I think physically he's overcome it, but mentally that's lingering on. His confidence has not come back. His legs are there, but not his mind.
So as the bell sounds, we put to bed the first half of this fight, and we are underway with a new round. Good-looking counterpunch. Comes right back with some offense of his own. Very nice work from both men. They each got a shot in. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. He's just not concentrating on the body as a target here, Teddy.
No, and you know, you wouldn't mind if he didn't have to. In other words, it all depends on the scenario. This scenario says that he should be going to the body, and he should recognize that. And that's part of the talent of a fighter, recognition, that you have to recognize where the opportunities are.
See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
So you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Neither man slowing down as we have 60 seconds to go in this round. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Fine looking combination from him now.
Well, that's the benefit of combination punching right there, Joe. The first couple missed, but the third, the fourth, they landed.
Don't stand in front of him. See, hurt. Keep on. You gotta throw more. You gotta fight. You gotta throw more. Don't fight it right. Keep this fight in the center of the ring, okay?
Back to live action now in what has been a closely contested fight. One of those fights that somebody is still waiting to break through and be a difference maker in. Blocks away that headshot. Not able to land the headshot. Well, he told us all week long, hey, I want to keep it on the outside. I don't care where he is. This fight's not going his way right now.
No, it's not. And I don't care how long he is, how tall he is, but just look at his feet. When he throws punches, they're sliding forward. And that's why he's not keeping that advantage on the outside.
Good defensive skill with the block by bad intentions.
Double up your punches.
El Terrible is doing half of his opponent's job for him. He's a sitting target. This is like being in the gym for his opponent right now.
Yeah, he's just standing straight up, making himself much, much too available.
through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
Good exchange. He fires back. Went to the body there, but unable to connect. Off the mark there. He missed with that headshot. Comes right back with a shot of his own. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. I don't know, Teddy. It just feels like one of those nights, one of those fights where somebody's getting hurt, where this is not going to the judges' scorecards.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
Good job protecting himself. Targeted counter punch by Bad Intentions. Bad Intentions is making for a very, very difficult night for his opponent. His opponent knew this was coming. He knew he was going to fight on the outside, but the jab is really doing damage.
Well, his opponent knew this was coming. Why is he not blocking that jab or moving his head and getting away from it?
Down he goes! Uppercut did the damage. To get up to his feet after that knockdown, but Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now.
And he is hurt by that uppercut. He is down on the floor. Some way he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. The twists and turns and the non-stop battle, it continues on as we've reached the 1 minute mark to go. Great movement to get away from those punches. For the second time tonight, he goes down. So he goes down, but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
Good counter punch. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Round comes to an end. Knockdown was scored in that round. So, Teddy, you're working the corner of the guy who was just on the floor. What are you telling him?
You're telling him that if he's been down before, you want to actually use that for positive. I know that sounds crazy, but you say, hey, You've been here before. You've overcome it. You want to remind him that he can get back. And then the most important thing, Joe, is you tell him why he got dropped. So when he goes out there, he's not just scared going into a dark place saying, gee, it's going to happen again. He knows he has control.
Blocks that punch. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Nothing there on the punch by Bad Intentions. Perfect example of what you get when warriors decide to act like warriors. These two have acted that way all night long.
They've acted that way, and they behaved that way, and they have been that way all their lives.
Good job with another left hand. 90 seconds to go here in this round. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, when special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Blocks that punch. Lands the counter. He just missed that shot up top. El Terrible is basically doing exactly what we've always seen out of him, and that's after he's been knocked down and affected in this fight.
Yeah, you know, there comes a time you have to make adjustments. That time has come for him.
Nice block by El Terrible. The end to another very entertaining round in what has been a very entertaining fight. A fight where there's just bad intentions. The fight that just doesn't have the feel of a fight that's going to be a decision win for somebody. Looks like somebody's going to get stopped.
Right from the beginning, they've been fighting with desperation. Like going the decision, as you just touched on, has not been in their minds at all.
A good block. Great movement to get away from those punches. Nice block by Bad Intentions. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go, because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
El Terrible is looking for an answer here, Teddy. No doubt about it, he's got to be behind on the scorecards.
Yeah, he is. And what right now he needs a big punch to turn this around, get back into the swing of things a little bit. And I think one thing he can look for is maybe his opponent gets a little careless. Invite him in a little bit. You know, you've been backpedaling a little bit. Let him come in and then suddenly make a miss and see if you can catch him with something as he comes, just to get things started.
Torible's in a spot right now where one word is going to become critical. You look at his conditioning, you can see him breathing through his mouth, and that is pace. Things have to be paced well for him right now.
Yeah, you're right. The gas tank's a little low. He's not going to be able to refuel in that way. So he wants to make sure that he's able to use every drop that he has in that tank. And that means go a little slower. Get your opponent to slow down.
Of the round here, and as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down, because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was. And you know, it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Good return fire that time. There it is! El Terrible, stunned and staggered. And there he counters back against his opponent. Bad intentions is well conditioned to the realities of... Unbelievable! Just the barrage continues. He's knocked down again.
But his desire and heart is just as strong as it was before.
From a big shot, now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Stay away from the inside.
El Terrible is putting forth a sort of recklessness here, Teddy. It's just, there doesn't seem to be much thought or strategy behind it. It's just, let me throw a lot of punches.
Yeah, and he's going to leave himself open because he is reckless. And as you said, as you alluded to, he's wasting a lot. I'll tell you one thing. My grandmother would get awful mad at him, would throw him away from the table if he was eating at the table, said, hey, you better eat your vegetables. You're wasting a lot of food there. He's wasting not food, but a lot of punches.
1 minute to go in this round. Neither man has decided to slow down at all. Oh, boy, what a round. Blocked by El Terrible. There it is! He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. I don't know what was said to him in the corner, but now he's the busier man.
Yeah, he's aware that he has to be.
And from long range, he's able to get his target he wanted.
And when you have somebody throwing long punches, what you don't want to do is what he did. Pull back straight.
Well, that wraps it up. Now, let's send it up to our ring announcer for the decision. He's your winner by a unanimous decision.
Well, he started going to the body, and it paid off for him, and it paid off us. A good